Hello. So I'm feeling very playful this morning, and there's a really strong energy of, I want to say, just childlike wonder, like a rediscovering, just sort of kind of almost like being born again, but as an adult. I'm feeling that energy from somebody that I'm connected to. Hopefully more than one of you, but at least for one, because I started to feel it as soon as I set my camera up. And that's not my, I wish it was. It usually is, but no, it's actually been a pretty stressful couple of days. So I had just pretty much brought myself back to peace. That's where I was at. But then I put this camera here, and I just got this real surge of excitement. And I love it. And it was enough to inspire me to actually go over and grab this beautiful new deck that I bought about a week ago. And I bought it for my boys. And we start off every day. They get to pick a card. So they use their intuition and they pick a card. And there's something uplifting for them to focus on every day. It's been working really well. They love it. So I'll do it again just in case for any parents out there. Imagine and believe. They love it. And it makes them feel really happy too, because now they've got their own deck. Yeah. But yeah, it inspired me to go and grab that for you. So I am going to bring that one out in the moment for whoever I'm connecting to that just is really in touch with their inner child. And I know the inner child is something that gets spoken about a lot, in psychology, but also remember what Jesus said. It is the only way to get through those gates of heaven is to come like a child. And it's an openness and an excitement that I'm feeling and just no resistance. So we're going to go with it. Before we do that, though, I'm just going to quickly tell you the two things that Jesus said to me while I had my short meditation before I got all excited and had to get started. The first thing he said was, for anybody who's feeling disconnected to God, take a few deep breaths in. That's all you need to do. Just stop whatever you're doing. And how will you know you're feeling disconnected? Because you will feel flat. You will feel almost like, you will feel alone. You'll feel like there's nobody who's got your back. And you might feel a sense of hopelessness. You just don't feel right, okay? And I'm talking to somebody who does have already an existing relationship with God, a very strong relationship with God, but sometimes, we do feel disconnected because of the vicissitudes of life. It can happen. And when that happens, he wants you to stop, just sit down. He also said sit down. It's really important that you sit down. Don't do it standing. Take a moment, sit down, and just take a few deep breaths and ask God to please join you. Okay, it's all you need to do. It's pretty simple. Yeah, inspiration, he'll come in. And the other thing he wanted me to say was that for some of you, there are people who were in your life or have been in your life who are now in the penitentiary. That's a word I've never used in my life, actually. I always say prison or jail, but he said there's a difference. Jail and a penitentiary are different. So a penitentiary, and he drew my attention to two different meanings of the word. It's either something that's for more severe crimes, or also it is about repenting. So certain people that have hurt you, that they may have, been encouraged by, I want to say, angels whispering in their ear. They may, or just a sense of knowing that they have wronged you and probably should apologize, but haven't. They are now in the penitentiary, which means they are not allowed to access your energy at all until they have repented. And it's not something God is doing out of anger. It's because it's also important for their growth. But it is important for you. It's for both of you. You can't be letting other people latch onto your energy. Some of these might even be people that you have not spoken to in a really long time, but they're still holding onto your energy. They are no longer allowed to access it for your sake, because you've done your bit. You've done your, you've stuck with your, I want to say you've stuck with the script, but they've gone a little bit too rogue. So they do need to atone for that before they ever get a chance to come back in. All right, that was heavy. So why don't we start with the playful one? Let's do this. 1, 2, 3. I'll pick 3 cards, and let's see what resonates with you. 1, 2, 3. No, he's just said only one. Okay, just the one card. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. What's your card for today? Oh, see the good things in others. I love this. My son actually got this one yesterday. See the good things in others. And will we read it? Maybe I don't know about the whole thing. This is quite long. Email me if you want to know the full thing. But it says, look for all the great things in others and in yourself too. That's beautiful because that's reminding us that nobody's perfect. Can't expect perfection of anyone. Most people are really just doing the very best they can. And I genuinely believe that most people do have good intentions. I do. They might not get it right, but I think most people are trying to be good, whatever that means for them. Okay, we're going to go with, I think, 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. I want to try and keep this short today as well because I don't want to take too much of your time. I know people are busy. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, whoa. Okay, I'm going to try that again, though, because I can feel they're in a bit of a mood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. They're going to be missing your energy. That's what I just got. That envy card. See, they're trapped in the dark. You're in the light, and they can't access it. Oh, my God. Holy moly. Yeah, they can't access your light anymore. There's a penitentiary. Okay. Please make sure for you as well, if there is somebody that you feel you have wronged, please, if you can, apologize. Yeah, try and make it right. And there's a script I'm talking about. It's in there. It's in the book. Somebody just went a little bit too rogue. Remember I said in my last reading, which I've since deleted because I don't know, I just didn't like it. I very rarely delete readings, but I did delete that. But I did mention in that you do get a bit of creative license. You do. But not for the really important things. And what is this? Woman holding a coin. Hey, what am I getting from you? I mean, there's a lot of purple here. And we have I'm getting 2 different types of feminines here, actually. So this is like a high priestess, a very enlightened feminine. And you will know generally, I don't like this card. And it's only because, not that I have an issue with the Queen of Pentacles in the Tarot per se, it's just this one. It's something about her face. There's no warmth there. I feel like she's very unforgiving. And I feel like she's got her priorities all out of order. I feel like, okay. I just got that it's Eve all dressed up. But the Eve that, I mean, I don't like the Adam and Eve in the sense that I don't like putting all the blame on the woman. I've always had a bit of an issue with that. I'm just being honest. But it just came to me because I saw a picture of her without the clothes. In her original form, and now this, and I just got, that was a feeling that I got. It's the same woman, the same energy, but in this instance, I feel like it's somebody that leads other people to not follow the truth of their hearts. Interesting. Somebody who really places a lot of importance on the material and superficial things. I mean, how long would it take to get that hairdo sitting like that, for one? I mean, and I even just got, she's holding a coin. She's not even petting her cat. The cat doesn't look particularly impressed either. I don't know. There's just no... See, this one, she seems more interested in... She's looking up. She seems more interested in receiving guidance. There's a receptivity to her. Yeah, even her body language. It's just softer. I feel like she's receptive. And this one is no. And I also just got that she deflects a lot. Okay. I don't know who we're talking about. I don't think it's just... And it is a woman on the card. And the reason this card had to come out is because the male equivalent of this in this deck, I don't get that vibe from. So they had to use this card, but it doesn't mean that it has to be a woman. Male or female. It's talking about people who place a lot of importance on material things, and I want to say status as well. And I think this one just says, God, what have you written for me? I know it might take a little bit longer, and I know that I might not be seen. I might be quite invisible for a while, but I trust you. And see, she's got angel wings, and I never even bloody noticed that she's got angel wings. That's the first time. And it might even be a process of she's grown those wings over time through completely surrendering and having faith. Okay. Yeah, I want to say the fast route is not the route that lasts. Is there anything else I want to say about this? Because I'm getting a lot from these cards. And I'm so sorry. I know I said I wanted to do a quick reading, but I also don't want to rush this. I just realized. Okay. Thank you for drawing my attention. She's got a flower in her hair. It's an artificial flower, by the way. There's nothing real on that entire card. An artificial flower, but this one's got a crown. So it might take you longer. But if you really lead with, I want to say with humility and faith, and is there anything else I'm getting from you? A sense of being okay to ask for help. See, she's looking up. I can't stop looking at her. She's asking God for help. And there's a real humility in that. Yeah, the crown does come. That's why it's called the crown chakra. That's what I just heard as well. That's why it's called the crown chakra. But it takes a while. But I'm also getting, okay, another message I just got though is to not judge people who are like this, because we all go through the same stages throughout our lifetimes. We all go through the same lessons that allow us to get to this point. So she was once her. So there will always, okay, it's another message. There will always be a little bit of this in all of us. And I think if you try and pretend it's not there, the problem with that is it then causes you to feel a sense of superiority and a sense of separation. And of course, separation is an illusion because we're all connected. Ultimately, we're just playing different roles at different times. That's a very important message I just got. We're all playing different roles at different times. And sometimes people like this, when they spend enough time with people like this, they actually do slowly start to change as well. Okay, all right, let's go. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I also just got the balance between the spiritual, because this is the most spiritual out of all the cards in the deck. In terms of the crown. So once you get to the crown, that's the highest one. So that's the most spiritual you can be. This is the most practical you can be. I also got it's important to have a balance between both. Never lose that. Still remain grounded because we are on earth. And there he is, the guy I was just talking about. Just to reiterate that, yes, male or female. It's not about, I'm not trying to bag out Eve and say women are responsible for the demise of men. I don't believe that. So yes, it's both. He's talking to both. Now, what is this thinking, man? You've been coming up a lot, haven't you, lately? What are we getting with you? I'll come back to it. Ooh, la la. Well, yeah, that is the illusion. And see that the devil has fallen underneath this feminine here. That is the illusion that it's all about the money. It's all about the status. And so many people say that they don't buy into that, but they do. I mean, if you were to put your hand on your heart and really take a look at yourself, and I feel like this person here, I've got to say it, he's so busy focusing on that crystal that it's keeping him busy so that he doesn't have to look at himself. And I've never read him that way before, but I am getting a kind of artifice from him as well. Oh, those feathers in his cap that he's collected. I mean, he's very well dressed. He's very presentable. I think he's doing quite well for himself. Even wherever he is, I don't know where he is right now, but I don't think, poor people tend to spend much time there. But I feel like he's really looking at this. And it is quite glittery, it's quite shiny. But I think it's time to start looking at himself and being honest with himself. Because he's looking at that also. Another thing I just got, he's looking at that. This guy's right next to him. Yeah. And it's like he doesn't know or doesn't want to know. Okay, let's get 3 more. 1, 2, 3. I was going to use my other deck, but I'm not feeling it. We'll go with this. 3 more and then we're done, hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. Attachment. Well, first thing I got was material attachments, okay? We're talking about attachments here. All right, let's see. Will we flip you? We'll flip you side. It's come out sideways, so we'll go with it. No, we'll start with this one. Angel of strength. We've got strength in reverse. Yeah, their strength is being depleted because they don't have access to you anymore. Thank you for bringing me back to the original message I said before I even took the cards out, which was that people don't have access to you anymore. This is the most high vibrational of all of the beings in this deck, other than the actual angels themselves and my God card or Jesus. But this is somebody who once had access to her energy, and she got a lot of strength from it. Yeah, so if you are the person who's had somebody taking your energy, you might not even know about it. You'd be surprised, very surprised by some of the people who have had access to your energy. But because it's been removed, their strength has now gone. They're going to have to find it. Well, they're going to have to go to the penitentiary and find another way to get it. And what do we have here? Daughter, romance, action, caring connections, magician in the mirror. Okay. What are we getting there? What are we getting there? Let me see. Because they're sideways. 2 horses. Okay. And that this is just, I'll call it an aside. I know for a lot of you, as soon as it comes to the love thing, that's what you're primarily interested in. But for me, it's an aside because the most important thing is, what does God want from you? I am getting there are 2 masculines here. 2 masculines who are wanting to manifest something with a particular feminine. There's, see, 2 again. 2. But there's only 1 door. Now, why are you telling me that though? Why is that important? Because we've seen that before. I'm going to get 1 more to clarify. What do you want to say about these 2 masculines? Because I didn't come in here prepared for a love reading, I'll tell you that much. Definitely not. All right, what do you want to say about these 2 masculines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Patience. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. It's a storm for them because they're feeling it. They've been put in the penitentiary. Okay. That's their storm. It's not yours. And I am speaking to a feminine right now. Okay. I'm not going to try and say it doesn't matter about the gender. There are feminines watching this. There are 2 masculines who are feeling the storm. Because they have been placed in the penitentiary, okay? So it doesn't mean they're going to be there forever, but what I said was they are not going to have access to you, not going to have access to your energy, not going to have the chance to come anywhere near that door with you until they've repented. And I think that's it. We're done. All right. Nope. Sorry. Sorry. I got to do it. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. 3 of these. And then we'll finish up. 1, 2, 3. Grounded. Well, I was talking before about being grounded. It's very important to remain grounded, yeah? Even though you're evolving and ascending, always remain grounded. And no, I still haven't been to Uluru. Maybe next year. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Flow. Am I getting anything from there? Okay. Expansion, yes. So we're here to expand. Should I say, is that what you want me to say? Okay, I will say it. All right, I'll say it. I actually said to my older son a few nights ago, I actually said, do you know what? Thank you for behaving so terribly, because there is no way that I could possibly deal with this behavior without getting bigger, because I'd go crazy. So I have no choice but to expand because of the way that you're behaving. And that's what we come here for. We come for expansion. And he was actually quite delighted with himself. I didn't say it as a compliment. I didn't. I'll admit I was livid because he was feral for a really long time. But interestingly, the next day, he was misbehaving as well. And, I got stroppy with him. And he said, Mum, you should be thanking me because I'm expanding you. There's something in that, because I'd forgotten about that interaction. But yes, remember, everybody who hurts you does expand you. So just go with it. Don't resist it. Life force energy. Well, there are people who don't have access to your energy anymore. Yeah. And that is the truth. Okay. I think we're done now. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.